I love this privacy.
Hi. Yeah, it's very private. Just everybody's watching.
Yeah.
Melissa Barrera, welcome back.
Thank you. Good to see you.
It's good to see you too. You probably don't remember this, but
I'm sure I do.
You probably don't remember this, but
I'm sure I do.
I don't know. It was 2024 when we last did the interview with you. And I don't know how it came up, but you said that one of your dreams was to be on Broadway.
I mean, it's always been my dream. It's always been my like North Star was always Broadway. That's what got me into acting was theater, musical theater. And that was always kind of like top of my bucket list. So I feel like there were moments in my life where I was like afraid to say it out loud because I didn't think that it was ever going to happen. So I would be careful about mentioning that dream because I was like, what if I never do it? And then people think that I'm a failure, like that kind of like weird thing. But then I started thinking about like, no, actually I have to say it because that's manifesting. I just have to put it out in the universe, ask for it.
And then what? They were just like, would you like to audition for Titanic?
Yeah. Well,
So you had to audition.
I had to audition. I actually, I told my team at the end of last year, I was like, I really want to do theater this year. So I was waiting for the show where I got to like do it from the whole rehearsal process and, being the original, even though in Titanic, it's been running off Broadway and off Broadway for years. So there's been many, many Roses who have been incredible. Yeah.
So I'm saying it wrong. It's not Titanic. I'm making a mistake.
So it's because we're Latinas.
Is that what it is?
Because we say Titanic. And that's why we say Titanic. No, but it's Titanic, right? In English, it's Titanic.
Okay.
So it's Titanic.
I will make, okay. Yeah. So I got an invitation. Actually, when it was on off Broadway. And I was like, I don't know if I need to see the show. I'm just being very honest with you.
Yeah, no, totally.
I was like, I don't know. Like if I had said to you, Melissa, wait, you're like in a Broadway musical about the Titanic? Like, I don't get it. How would you have explained it to get me ready for what I was about to see?
It's the story of Titanic, but told through the eyes of Celine Dion.
Why?
With her music, because she thinks that she was a passenger on the Titanic. And so she tells you the story of Jack and Rose as if she was there witnessing it all. And that's what the musical is. and it works because we all know and love Celine Dion, and we know that she's a kooky lady, She's a character. And she's, like very eccentric and like out there and funny. And so Marla Mandel, who plays Celine Dion in our show, has done an incredible job of like capturing the essence of Celine Dion in this campy way. And so people come and love it because it's just fun. It's just 2 hours of laughter. It's
seriously 2 hours of laughter. Of course, I was one of those people who was like, wait, is that? Because I didn't even look at the librito.
Yeah.
Every night in my dreams, I see.
Everybody knows who Rose is. Rose is Kate Winslet, right? In the movie. It's like she's the ingenue, the lead girl. She's going to fall in love and the stakes are real. She's engaged to this man that she doesn't want to marry. And it's very romantic and serious, and they're teenagers, and it's, the stakes are life and death. It's Romeo and Juliet, right? But our version is Rose is horny because teenagers are horny,
It's just a fact.
It's just a fact. And so I get to like really play with that side of her and really explore that and bring that in and play with how funny that is and not have to worry about, being proper or pretty or anything. I'm just having fun.
I have to tell you, Melissa, sometimes I'll be getting into bed because, I go to bed very early because I wake up very, very early. And I'm like getting ready for my, nighttime routine. It's like 9 or 9:30. And I'm like, Melissa just got off stage.
Oh, yeah.
And
I live the life of a vampire.
Is that insane though? How are you feeling about that? Because how many shows do you do a week?
8 shows a week. It's no joke.
No, because you're dancing, you're moving, you're going up, you're going down, you're singing.
Yeah.
Like you're carrying the show with your voice.
Yeah. This is my Broadway debut. I've never done Broadway before. And I've always known that doing Broadway is hard. That's just something that...
Physically, emotionally.
Yeah, just physically and emotionally, and like everything that you require stamina, you require discipline, and it's like endurance, like a high performance athlete kind of career. I've always known that to be true. And so I just think like not everybody can do Broadway for an extended period of time. But then I come and I'm doing this and I'm like, yeah, I'm ready. And for this, like we were 2 weeks into rehearsals and I felt like I had run over by 10 trucks.
Oh my God.
And I was like, how am I going to survive this? And, we're halfway through the run at the moment, like almost exactly halfway through the run. We have, I think, 3 months left. And it's hard.
You're about to go perform.
Yes.
So how do you prepare? And do you do your own makeup?
I do my own makeup.
Oh my God, no.
Yeah.
It's exhausting.
Yeah, I know. And I'm not a makeup wearing girl in my normal life. So I do have to have someone tell me what to do. They teach me what to do and then I just do it. And because it's the stage, there's more flexibility, there's leeway because it's not a camera. Yeah, exactly. So it's like from afar.
You've got about maybe 2 hours before you go on stage.
Yeah. I drink water all throughout the day.
Well, but don't you have to go to the bathroom then if you're on stage?
So, Maria,
oh my God, no.
every day during the show,
yes,
I am peeing my pants. And there are 2 moments. I only have 2 moments because my track, I'm on stage like 95% of the show.
Yes.
So there are 2 moments where I run to the bathroom. It's during Jim's monologue. He has this big monologue in the middle. And so that's a moment where I can pee. And I literally go to the stage manager's office bathroom because it's right there. There's no way that I could go up to my room. And then there's another moment during River Deep that I could potentially, if I need to go again, go. But for the most part, like 10 or 15 minutes into the show, I'm already like, oh, I have to go to the bathroom. It's true.
Melissa is saying that, but your character is like...
I'm trying to focus and trying to not think about it, but it's impossible because I'm uncomfortable,
What do you say?
You and I have talked politics before. But when I came out of the theater, I was like smiling, laughing, cracking up about the fact that I just spent this time in the theater laughing my head off.
Yeah.
So how do you put those two things together? Like the serious stuff that is happening, and here we are on Broadway, you every night making people laugh like crazy.
I think this kind of show is like a medicine for people at a time like this where everything like feels dark and heavy. I do think that for me specifically, being a part of this show, doing this job is helping me not go crazy, because it's a balance. Like I have, my algorithm is war and ICE and deportations and families being separated and bombs and like ugly things that I think it's my responsibility to know what is going on in the world. And then I get to come here and it's a safe haven for me where I get to like be silly for 2 hours and remind myself that it's okay to laugh and to find like the joy in these times. And we give that gift to the audience as well of like, here you can leave all that at the door. You can this is a safe haven. We're here to give you joy, to remind you that like, it's okay to like be silly and joke around. And hopefully you feel a little lighter when you leave. There's a lot of depth to art. And I think that this show being on Broadway, Titanic being on Broadway in 2026, is what was meant to be, because the times call for it, something like that.
The thing is, Melissa, the things that you have talked about are in fact life and death. You've borne the consequences, right? About speaking out about the genocide and the war on Gaza. Not that I would ever see any Scream movies, but you were dropped from the franchise because of that. Mm-hmm. Would you say you were blacklisted? Would you use that term?
Yeah, definitely.
Which is terrible as an artist. How do you put that, the fact that because of your humanity, your consciousness, your international awareness, that you say, no, in the United States, I was actually blacklisted for my political thought, not for my acting.
Yeah.
For my political thought.
It's hard to comprehend, but it's also not the first time that has happened to someone, and it won't be the last. There's a lot of people that got fired from their jobs, not just in the entertainment industry, in academia, in newspapers, in regular jobs, like, 9-to-5s, in the health sector. There are a lot of people that got fired for basically saying Palestinians deserve human rights and they shouldn't be getting bombed and attacked in this way. And it's just sad to me. It's sad to me that there are interests that are more important to certain people, of power and money, and I guess that's it. That they don't care about people's lives, and that they will do everything they can to shut people up from saying that people deserve to live, that children deserve to grow up. I try to continue to have hope, because I do feel that there's a lot more people out there that care, that actually do care about each other, and that understand that we're all connected, that we can't turn a blind eye to something that is happening on the other side of the world just because it's on the other side of the world, because before we know it, it's right here on our doorstep. And I think people, especially in this country, realize that this year, where it's like, oh, wow, the same tactics that were used over there, the same surveillance mechanisms, the techniques used by like police are, so they're the same.
And the border, the walls.
Yeah. And
the checkpoints.
And so I do think that I think that we just have to name things for what they are, even if there's consequences. I was one of a lot of people that faced consequences, but I'm on Broadway now.
So who's laughing last?
Like I'm still here, and I'm about to launch my production company, and everything happens for a reason, and it kind of takes you in a direction. It took me in a direction of like actually taking more control of my life and not allowing other people to have control over my life.
Part of that actually is becoming an executive producer, taking control of your life, of your career, of things that you want to do, not just being an actor who is told what to do.
Yeah.
You executive produced the documentary film Traces of Home, follows a Mexican-Palestinian family as they reconnect with their ancestral homelands. A lot of people don't realize that Palestinos have been in Mexico for decades upon decades. So talk to me a little bit about wanting to get involved with this film, Traces of Home, and what you kind of came to understand about the connections between Latinos and Latinas and Palestinians.
Mexico in general has always been very pro-Palestine, like from the beginning. I could see it, and I saw it on social media. I could see the discourse. If you go to Mexico City, there's like Palestinian flags everywhere. There's like graffiti everywhere that says Palestina Libre. Like it's very much like ingrained in our culture, and it's very much like the indigenous people of Mexico are like kind of leading that charge. And I think that even though the specifics of the struggles are different, I think we see ourselves in them. But there's a brotherhood, a sisterhood there between our countries that is very beautiful.
So you decide to launch your own production company.
Yeah.
Which is not easy. It's scary. People think that if you're a successful actor or celebrity that things come easily. A lot of Hollywood actors do not have their own production companies. Mm-hmm. Can you tell me a little bit about this? Like, no, I'm going to become an executive.
Yeah. I've always wanted to do that. I just didn't know how to go about it. And I got very lucky that I started working with this other production company, and my producing partner was running that company at the time. And she was going to leave that company and just see, where else to go. And she was actually the one that suggested that I start my own production company.
And your immediate reaction was like, what, me?
No, my immediate reaction was like, really? I was like, you don't have to be like knighted by someone to do this? Like, can I just do it?
Like the gods of Hollywood say you can create a production company.
Yeah, I didn't know, because I was like, I can't do it by myself. Like, I have to have someone with experience helping me run this, and who's gonna want to come work with me? You know what I mean? That was like my thought. And she was like, I've loved working with you so far, because we were developing a TV show that we're about to take out. And she was like, if you ever think about starting your own production company, I would love to come work with you. And I was like, are you serious? Let's do it. I was like, yes, let's do it. And so that kind of set everything in motion. She kind of gave me like la patadita. She was like...
The little kick.
Yeah, the little kick of luck and of kind of like, just go for it. And then we just started like building our slate, and it's very exciting. And obviously you need money, right? For an overhead and to produce movies. And so now it's like, I'm getting to learn that side of the industry where you have to go and find financiers. And in our position, I'm like, I can't just take money from anybody. I want to be working with like-hearted people that care about the world, and hopefully it's not just like a business transaction where it's like, I'll take your money and whatever. It's, I want them invested in the stories that we're telling. 'Cause my idea of anything that I ever do is, if I do well, we all do well. Like, this is a team, and I want to surround myself with good people, because we're all going to rise together.
¿Cuál es tu próximo sueño? Next big dream, next big thing on the bucket list.
I want to build this company out to become like a new version of what studios are. I want to operate on love, and I want to operate in like the energy of opportunity, and like, I don't want anyone to be scared of like losing their jobs. Like, it feels like that's what like the industry feeds off of, is fear. And that's why I think there's a lack of original stories. It's because no one wants to get fired, because
so true.
Everyone is constantly getting rearranged and all of that. So no one wants to take a chance. And so I want to create an environment where people are allowed to take risks and do different things and take a chance on new people.
Rapid fire. Your favorite Celine Dion song?
It's all coming back to me, and it's not in the show. We didn't get it.
Who is your favorite diva of all time?
I gotta say Cher.
That's a good one.
It's a good one.
Well, you could play her.
I know, right?
Oh my God, you could so play her. What is your song of summer 2026?
I gotta say, I Drove All Night, the remix that Frankie Grande put out.
You're a good cook? No.
Sadly, no.
No, me either. That's why you have your husband.
Yeah, my husband is a great cook.
He's a good cook.
Yeah.
Okay. What is your go-to hype song before your performance?
I don't have one.
Nope. Do you meditate?
No, I warm up my voice.
What is something that is bringing you joy right now?
Go to work every night and do a live performance and get like that immediate, like going to the stage door and meeting people and seeing their reactions. I do love that. My dogs give me joy every day, just having my dogs
And
with
their
me.
names are?
And Rambo and Zeus.
Rambo and Zeus.
Yeah, and Rambo's about to be 14.
Oh, congratulations.
Yes, yeah. And so I love them, and just having them, waking up with them every day really kind of grounds me and reminds me to be grateful.
Muchas gracias, Melissa.
Gracias a ti.
Felicidades.
Thank you.